just stand there. Come over here and help her. Joe, here. Over here, Joe.
I'm glad Raquel did what she did, because any woman that will climb into bed with you and your sleeping child is not a woman who has her son's best interests in mind.
Will you marry me?
I love you so much.
Good morning.
Got that right.
You look good.
I feel good.
About us?
About everything. You and me back on the same team again?
Hey, I was never not on your team.
I know, but I'm with you. You know that, right? And together, we got the whole world knocked.
Including Raquel?
Yes, including Raquel. Hey, she was never a threat to us. Never will be, never could be.
What about the custody hearing?
Let's just hope that the judge does the right thing for Max.
Mateo, reality check. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I just spent time in jail. She's going to trot that out for all the court to see.
I know, and Trevor is going to be ready for anything that Raquel and her lawyer throw at us, okay? Come on, baby, have a little faith. All right? Come on. It's going to work out.
Mateo, what if you were the judge? Would you grant you sole custody of Max again?
Your message sounded urgent. Nothing's happened to your son.
No, Max is fine. It's about the hearing this afternoon.
Raquel, you have every reason to be optimistic.
Last time Mateo got sole custody.
This case has been reassigned to Judge Rollins. 10-1, this judge rules in favor of the mother. At the very least, you'll get shared custody of your son.
Well, that's not enough. That's why I called you. I need you to postpone the hearing for at least a month.
Why? If we go into the courtroom today, you stand to get everything you want.
Not everything.
The judge will order Mateo to pay child support, plus your living expenses, until the divorce gets on the docket.
This isn't about money. It's about Mateo, Max, and me living together, under the same roof. That's what we have now, and that's the way I want to keep it.
What is it? More flowers? Really, what a bore. Just please put them down. Anywhere. And then please go.
Mrs. Bennett, Vanessa, it's Erica Kane. We met last night at the benefit.
Oh, Erica, forgive the mistaken identity. So sorry. The nurses, they've been coming and going in and out of here at a maddening pace all morning long.
I see. All right, well, I'll just put these over here. My goodness. So many well-wishers. You have enough flowers to open a flower shop.
Oh, how quaint. Me as Eliza Doolittle.
Well, actually, I thought you might miss this. I found this last night after the ambulance.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. My whole world's inside this evening bag. Oh, look, my phone. Connection with the outside world. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, you are a godsend, really. Oh, makeup. Thank you. I must look like an absolute witch, right?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, not quite so bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, absolutely not. Not after what you've been through. My goodness. With your heart and everything, I have to tell you, I was panic-stricken.
Oh, much ado about nothing, really. I have you to be grateful for getting me such prompt help, though.
Well, what did the doctor say?
Well, doctors. You know how they do love to play God.
Was it a heart attack?
Well, they, the big they, whoever they are still running some tests. Though. My diagnosis is simple acute indigestion brought on by inedible food. I don't mean to offend your favorite charity. We know how these things go, though, don't we, dear? But a little old gastric bubble is a small price to pay for a worthy cause.
Well, I'm just very glad you're feeling better. I'm sure after what you went through last night is mostly a blur.
No, not at all. I mean, my heart may have skipped a beat, but my memory's perfectly fine.
Oh, well, good. Then you remember that there was another doctor on the scene before Dr. Martin arrived. Dr. Hayward, Dr. David Hayward.
How could I forget?
Ted? Ted?
Yeah? What is it, honey? Is it your heart? I'll call 911 here.
No, it's not my heart. It's not my heart. I just woke up and I thought maybe last night was a wonderful dream, but it's not a dream. You're here, and I'm here, and we're together, right?
Yeah. Well, I just didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to wake up to a bunch of scratchy whiskers.
I don't mind scratchy whiskers. Here, though, you missed a little spot. That's better.
All My Children, brought to you by Knoll Pharmaceuticals, makers of Meridia. You do your part, we'll do ours.
If you could leave just a little bit over at every meal, it would really add up.
Imagine what you could avoid eating in a single month. If you're significantly overweight, 30 pounds or more, depending on height, your doctor has something that may help you eat less.
It's called Meridia, and it can help you lose weight and keep it off. You've got to do your part. You've got to do your part with diet and exercise, but Meridia can help.
Meridia is a prescription medicine, and it's not for everyone. It can substantially raise blood pressure, and it's not for people who are pregnant or nursing, under 16, or taking anything else for weight loss, depression, Parkinson's disease, migraines, or for people with anorexia, glaucoma, or serious heart problems. Side effects may include headache, constipation, insomnia, and dry mouth. It's a controlled substance, so patients who abuse Meridia may become dependent. For more information, ask your doctor or call 1-888-4-MERIDIA.
I'm ready.
Meridia. You do your part, we'll do ours.
Designed with floss in mind, the Colgate Total Professional Toothbrush has bristles that clean down and around teeth and along the gum line. Colgate Total.
The Arm & Hammer Challenge. How's your cat litter work?
The odor clumps break apart.
And the smell is left behind.
Let's compare it to Super Scoop.
With our brand, the odor clumps are breaking up.
The Arm & Hammer odor clumps all in one piece. It's amazing.
It would cut down on the smell.
Try the super way to scoop odor away.
Don't let your lips chap or dry. Keep them smooth with Stay Smooth Lip Color from Almay, the first anti-chap lip color with SPF 25. Get lips that won't chap, crack, or dry. Stay Smooth anti-chap lip color from Almay.
Meet Tess. She's eating cereal. So now's the time for Carnation Follow-Up with all the nutrition of starter formulas. And Mom can save up to 20%. Carnation Follow-Up from Nestle, also in soy.
If it looks different, it's because it is different. Unlike Camry and Accord, front and side airbags are standard equipment. It's protected by a steel safety cage. And its warranty is not only different, it's America's best. The all-new Hyundai Sonata. It's not different for the sake of being different, but different for the sake of being better.
I've never met anyone who makes me so happy.
Oh, no.
Every time I look at you, my heart skips a beat.
Oh,
My life's changed for the better ever since I met you.
thank you. That's so sweet.
I was talking to Drew.
Oh.
Who will get the girl? Watch ABC's The Drew Carey Show in February to find out. See you tonight.
You mind if I wake you up like this every day for the rest of your life?
I could get used to it.
I'm sorry I spooked you, baby.
It's okay. It's all right. I forgive you. You're here now.
There's just, one little tiny thing missing.
Missing? Well, by all means, speak and I obey. Seriously, you say the word and I'll do anything. I'll fill the bathtub with French champagne, the sink with diamonds from Tiffany's, and this whole room with saltwater taffy. You get the craving? Coney Island next stop.
Oh, in the middle of winter.
You won't feel the cold if I buy you a fur full-length fur coat.
I don't need a fur coat. I don't need a room full of diamonds. I just need this. This is so wonderful. I feel like a queen wearing Grandma Kate's ring.
But what's missing? Come on.
I just think it would be so wonderful to call Junior and tell him about our engagement, you know?
I got that beat. Why don't we drive back to Pine Valley today and tell them ourselves? I would love to see the look on their faces.
God, their faces are gonna like light up like a Mississippi riverboat.
Man, can you? Oh, what? Now wait a minute until they start fighting about who gets the top bunk.
I always the last donut.
What about who got dibs on the last dibs on space blasters?
Sounds like home sweet home to me.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna ask Jamie to be my best man.
Oh, what a great idea! I'll have Junior walk me down the aisle. They'll love it.
You're gonna do it right this time, baby. I promise. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make you happy.
You want to make me really happy?
Mm-hmm.
One little thing.
Okay.
Seconds on kisses.
Well, hey. I can do that with my eyes closed.
I want Max with me all the time. Does that make me selfish?
Please, you don't have a selfish bone in your body.
You know, after I found out that I had a son, I couldn't stop kicking myself because of all the time that I lost with him that I couldn't get back. But Max taught me that I need to be grateful for what I have today. You know, and I'm never going to look back and regret anything.
Sort of like the kids' version of the Serenity Prayer.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and as long as I have you and Max in my life, everything else is gravy.
Well, how does Raquel fit into this pretty little picture?
She's his mom, and, hey, she did a terrific job raising him. He's a great kid. A boy needs his mom and dad.
So if you were the judge, you'd say shared custody is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. I think that Raquel and I should both share our son, you know? I'm not talking about every other weekend. I'm talking about a 50-50 deal.
Well, whatever it is, we'll make it work.
Yeah, just as long as it's not under the same roof, right?
Aha! Speaking of which... Ta-da! The real estate section.
Just a coincidence, right?
Yeah, I found some really promising condos that look really, really good, and they're you know, close to the park and close to Max's school, and there's something here for Raquel, too, where we can all be near each other, and when she has her time with him, you can still play ball, if that's okay with you. It's just... Thank you.
I'm the luckiest guy on the planet.
I want a full-time father for Max. I want a real family. I want my son to grow up feeling safe and happy, knowing that he has two parents that love him more than anything.
He's got that now.
Well, temporarily, but I want to make it forever.
What you're really saying is you want a father for Max and a husband for yourself. Divorce isn't really part of the plan, is it?
In my eyes and in the eyes of God, Mateo is still my husband.
In name only. Honey, the sooner you wake up, the better. There's no point in fighting the divorce if you're bound to lose.
I've waited this long. I'm not going to give up on Mateo now.
Mateo has gone on with his life. Has he given you any sign that he wants to get back together?
No, but Haley and Mateo are having problems. It's only a matter of time.
Raquel, face reality. Settle for half a loaf. A father for your son.
You don't understand. I love Mateo. I can't stop loving him. I've tried. My heart won't give him up.
Then your heart is going to be broken.
When I see Max and his father skating or over again.
Mateo is in love with Haley.
Look, as long as we're together in the same house, there's still hope. I can feel the tension between Haley and Theo. She doesn't respect him. Look, she's gonna land in jail again, or she'll start drinking. And then he'll turn to me. He'll realize that we belong together. That I'm the woman he needs.
You sound more desperate than hopeful.
I am desperate. And maybe I am dreaming. Maybe I won't get my heart's desire. But this is my only chance. You have to get the custody hearing postponed.
Dr. Hayward is a renowned cardiologist. When you collapsed, I just expected him to help you. I was stunned when he walked away.
Well, thank heavens Dr. Martin came to my rescue, right?
Yes, but that certainly doesn't excuse Dr. Hayward's behavior. I mean, I just don't know what he was thinking. How could he possibly refuse to treat you when you clearly needed on-the-spot
Fear of
medical
malpractice suits? I don't know.
Well, the oddest thing. After the ambulance took you away, he came back. And I got the distinct impression that he knows you or knows
I would
of
really
you.
prefer not to discuss Dr. David Hayward's medical ethics, or lack thereof. You know, if you don't mind, let's just drop the subject and concentrate on your charity work.
I beg your pardon?
You're tiring the patient, Miss Kane. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You've been through this before.
Oh, honey, you're burning up.
But it doesn't get easier. Your child has a high fever. Fortunately, you have children's Motrin. You know that just one dose brings that fever down faster and keeps it down longer for faster fever relief that lasts up to 8 hours.
Look who's up.
Hi, Mom. Children's Motrin is the #1 choice of pediatricians and moms. Children's Motrin, today's choice for high fever.
When I got my invitation to my class reunion, Daryl got out my yearbook.
Look at your hair.
I was looking at my smile. Sure looked a lot whiter and healthier back then. So I switched to Crest Extra Whitening. It works kind of like a dentist paste to gently polish away stains without bleaching to let the natural whiteness of my teeth shine through.
That's right. Hey! Kim, I know that smile.
Wait!
You haven't changed a bit. We have to go. Remember this?
Behind that healthy smile, there's a Crest kid.
Big kid chips from Pull-Ups. Always be sure to feed your pet. Always stay dry when it gets wet. Always put your toys away. Always walk your doggy every day.
Always be consistent, especially when you toilet train with Pull-Ups training pants. Instead of switching back and forth to diapers, you'll be reinforcing those big kid habits.
Mommy, wow, I'm a big kid now.
There once was a boy who loved his Campbell soup as much as he loved making snowmen. But alas, that hot, delicious Campbell's made him so warm. The snow melted in his hands, and with it, any hope of a snowman. Then he heard a voice in the wind, and everything changed. The very next day, he made the best snowman ever. All because the voice said, "Make the snowman before you have the soup."
Which after-shower spray cleaner leaves no dull residue? The answer is as clear as the label on the bottle. New Shower Shine from the Scrubbing Bubbles. They work hard after every shower, so you don't have to. If you're not using New Shower Shine after-shower spray cleaner, the forecast for your shower is mostly cloudy. New Shower Shine from the Scrubbing Bubbles. They work hard after every shower, so you don't have to.
The mini, the leggings, depends on the shoes. Need shoes. Mom!
She's never been this freaked out about going to the movies.
It's not about the movie, it's about the boys, the movie.
Boys? Fashion crisis? Check out the Payless Go Casual sale. Hot new women's and kids styles, just $12.99.
We dated in high school. What are you worried about?
That's what I'm worried about.
Doesn't it feel good? Payless.
Get snowbound as romance takes ABC Daytime
by storm. Next week.
There's no escaping the storm on ABC Daytime.
Thanks for the balloons, my dear. And, for returning my evening bag.
Well, you're welcome. I'd be very happy to come back later.
No, that won't be necessary, really.
Well, I certainly know how dreary a hospital stay can be. I'd be glad to bring you some of your favorite magazines, books.
All I require is peace and quiet, and starting now.
Take good care of her.
Well, doctor, what's the prognosis? Will I live?
Apparently. What are you doing in Pine Valley?
I closed my eyes, looked into a map, pointed my finger, and in the winter came out Pine Valley.
You never leave anything to chance.
Perhaps I'm just passing through. Or perhaps I stopped to pick up a few Quaker little knickknacks on the cheap, or perhaps I'm thinking of making Pine Valley my home. Or maybe, just maybe, I wanted to see you again.
Or maybe none of the above.
I understand you've done quite well for yourself. How does Miss Kane put it? A renowned cardiologist, don't you? I even heard the nurses talking about a new cardiac wing.
In the world of cardiac surgery, I am considered a superstar.
Superstar. Superstars burn out.
Your concern is touching.
Well, you may be at the top of your profession, but I hardly consider you an unqualified success.
I performed quadruple bypass surgery on the governor of this state. I saved his life. How do you define success?
Well, now that depends. Was he a Republican or Democrat?
The sense of humor is new. Where'd you pick it up?
I also noticed last night you were dateless at the charity event. You're never married.
I haven't had the misfortune.
Single men are always suspect, you know. Someone like you needs a brilliant wife who can reflect their glory. It's such a pity you haven't fared as well in your personal life.
Now you're the expert on that.
Looks like his BP responded to the dietary changes. You want to sign off on his release?
Nope, he's your patient, my friend. Honor belongs to you.
Joe, am I interrupting?
No, Erica.
I just came from Vanessa Bennett's room. I returned her evening bag.
Dad says you were a key player in saving your life last night.
Well, all I did was scream for help.
It was lucky I was nearby.
Joe, this whole thing was so unnerving. I mean, there we were just making small talk in the parking lot, and all of a sudden, this woman collapsed at my feet.
Well, the main thing is you didn't panic.
Well, no, of course I wouldn't panic. But I have to tell you, it really did hit me when I went home. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Well, I think you can relax now. She's going to be all right. I expect Mrs. Bennett to make a complete recovery.
Well, that much is a relief.
Is she a friend of yours?
I just met her last night after the fundraiser. But, Joe, there is something else that I cannot get out of my mind. Is there a Good Samaritan law in the state?
Why do you ask that?
Last night, when Vanessa Bennett collapsed, if another doctor had been on the scene and he refused to help, could it be because he was afraid of a malpractice lawsuit?
Any doctor is duty-bound to help in an emergency.
Why? Was there somebody else on the scene besides Dad?
Yes, there was. And he's on the staff here, which is why I thought you should be alerted.
Who was it?
David Hayward.
Hayward? You sure of this?
Well, of course I am, Joe. He was standing as close as you are to me now. And I begged him to help the poor woman who was collapsed, and he answered by walking away.
Hayward, this doesn't make sense. I mean, he thinks he's God's gift of medicine. It doesn't make sense that he'd walk away from a chance to play hero, you know what I mean?
Well, I thought it was very strange. And I also got the feeling, and this was also strange, that he and Mrs. Bennett know each other.
Well, I'll get to the bottom of this. Joni, page Dr. Hayward. I want him in my office, stat.
Come on, maybe we should get up and face the day, huh?
Do we have to?
Yes, we have to. Come on. Rise and shine. Move it or lose it.
I'm up. I'm up with the birds, I'm up.
Oh! It's nice out.
Yeah.
This is such a pretty room. Come here. Maybe we should spend our honeymoon here, huh?
Oh, I got a better idea. We can pitch a tent right up there on that roof. You, me, and 1,000 pigeons.
I think I've given up on rooftop rendezvous for now. I feel allergic.
Never mind the fact I'm never letting you out of my sight for the rest of your life. Be right back.
What? Where are you going? I thought you were never going to let me out of your sight for the rest of your life.
Only when they took oaths.
Love on the run?
Or when it's time to take your medication.
Oh, thank you.
Here we go. 2.
What, you want me to take this with New York water?
Yeah. Best H2O on tap. Comes right down from the Catskills. Go on. Skull.
Here goes.
On the hatch. Come on, drink more. You're supposed to drink a whole thing of water with it.
How do you know?
Just read the label. See, it says 2 pills every 4 hours with a full glass of water. There's Dr. Hayward's name right next to little skull and crossbones.
Get out.
God, that guy's a creep. I don't know how I feel about him being your physician. Are you sure he's on the level?
Yeah, I'm sure. Uncle Palmer promised me the best care that money could buy. I mean, he just endowed the hospital with a new cardiac care unit, just to thank David for taking care of me.
Well, you're not out of the woods just yet, sweet pea.
No, but I'm getting better every minute. As a
Good.
matter of fact, I'm starving.
Well, why don't you nibble on me for a little bit?
Okay. No, I'm really starving. I could eat a horse. What's the number for room service? I'll call.
Well, actually, I don't think a Seabiscuit is on the menu there, honey.
I just want some orange juice, maybe some, you know, milk,
No.
cereal.
Forget it. You're not calling room service.
Says who?
Says me. It's ridiculously expensive in this hotel. You know, they charge like $15 for a plate of huevos rancheros.
So it'll be my
That's $7.50 a huevo.
It'll be my treat.
I don't want you to treat, honey. I tell you what. Why don't you go take a shower, okay? And then you think about it, come out, and we'll discuss our options. We're in New York, right?
We're talking breakfast. We're not buying a yacht.
Well, nonetheless, you do not want to make any snap judgments.
A banana is not going to alter the course of our lives.
Ooh, hello.
Nothing.
That's probably the maid.
The maid, I put the do not disturb sign on the door.
Well, what if she oblas? Un momento, por favor.
I'm going to answer.
No,
okay?
you can't answer. No, close your eyes.
Close my eyes?
Don't close your eyes. It's not good. I tell you what, better yet, why don't you go in the bathroom
In the
and take a
bathroom?
nice hot
What are you
bath and
doing?
read a magazine. There's a People Digest right on the sink.
I am not
Page
going to do
32,
that.
Canine Capers.
Have you lost your
There
mind?
is a dog that actually skateboards, honey. Just go in there for a second.
Dad,
Yep.
what are you doing?
Just a second.
Come on. Let me out of here. What are you doing? Dad!
Kristen's home today with diarrhea, and she's not drinking all the liquid she needs. That's why I keep Pedialyte freezer pops on hand. They're a great tasting way to help prevent dehydration. But Kristen just thinks they're
Cool.
Pedialyte freezer pops.
My hat.
Some days you don't have time for breakfast.
My books.
So Carnation Instant Breakfast is packed to go with vitamins and minerals and 99% fat-free. Carnation Instant Breakfast from Nestle. It's a healthy start.
We thought it was going to be another routine pit stop. Then the guys in R&D gave us this new advanced battery. Should be interesting.
Introducing the new Energizer Advanced Formula. No battery lasts longer.
A woman's body is about 70% water, yet it's natural to occasionally experience personal dryness. KY Liquid is water-based, non-sticky. It's from the #1 doctor-recommended brand, KY Liquid.
been waiting so long to pass on this baby stuff, but it smells a little musty.
Well, here's how to get bad smells out of fabrics for good. With Febreze, even she gets smells out. It doesn't just cover them up. And all you do is spray. Then Febreze goes and finds the smells in fabrics and gently cleans them away. Once it's dry, smell's gone for good. Febreze cleans bad smells out of fabrics for good. Improved sprayers on the big bottle. Good idea.
My blind date. You are so lucky you get to stay home. Again.
Introducing new Crunch and Munch toffee pretzels.
You ready?
Bite-sized pretzels covered in sweet toffee.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Because life is sweet.
Guys?
And a little crunchy.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Do more than give her a ring. Give her a ring of fire. Do more than surprise her with a diamond. Totally rock her world. You know Shopko for quality. Now come to us for quality diamonds. Genuine, fully cut diamond jewelry. Now it's 60% off. Do more than find a diamond that's cut right. Find one that's priced right. Shopko. Your lifestyle, your price style.
What if you could treat wrinkles like an expert would? Introducing ROC, Retinol Active Pure from France. Developed with dermatologists, this pure and active form of vitamin A works deeper, inside skin's surface, stimulating renewal, smoothing skin. Something more superficial beauty treatments could never promise. New ROC, Retinol Active Pure, visibly reduces the appearance of wrinkles in 12 weeks. ROC, we keep our promises.
At Flarity's 99-cent store, everything, every day is only 99 cents. Like our lovely heart-shaped box candy, a large variety, only 99 cents a box. Flarity's 99-cent stores in Pasco, Kennewick, Hermiston, Pendleton, and Yakima.
The original home renovation hit that moved America into a home remodeling boom now helps you do your home up right.
You're talking about our greatest hits.
Catch This Old House Classics.
Sunday morning on Cap ABC. Your house is on fire. Where are the children? Do they know how to get out? Find out how to plan escape routes and save your family. Tonight at 5 on the local news hour, Cap ABC.
Cap ABC is proud to be the official media partner of the Capitol Theater.
What are you doing out there?
Do you know there's 543 bathroom tiles on the wall? What are you so dressed up for?
A candlelight breakfast for two.
Oh, sweetie. But when did you plan all this?
This morning, while you were asleep.
This jacket is not House of Martin, is it?
No, I picked this baby up downstairs at the gift shop. What do you think?
Very Cary Grant.
Speaking of which, this is for you. I think terry cloth is great for casual, but occasion like this calls for something a little more. Je ne sais quoi.
Oh, Ted. It's beautiful.
It's pink.
Oh, I love it. It's so elegant.
And Deborah Carr. I don't want to brag or nothing, but you recognize the music?
How could I not? It's our song.
Night and day.
I'm afraid my twinkle step's a little rusty.
Oh, don't worry about it, honey. It's going to come back to you. Like all good things in life, it's going to come back to you. Right now, why don't you duck into the bathroom and change into something a little more comfortable?
So altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possible condos that look promising.
Okay, well, we'll take a look at them after the hearing.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to take first?
The one on Grove Street, because it's really close to the park and the kiddie playground and all that.
And the firehouse.
That's a good point. I never thought of that. Who wants sirens waking them in the middle of the night?
Although Max did tell me that he wanted to be a fireman.
Noble profession.
Yeah. He asked me what I did for a living.
What do you do for a living?
I told him about holidays and how we started it up, and...
You left out the part about the booby trap and the explosion?
Of course I did, yeah. I didn't want to freak him out, you know. I just said we had to close it down.
You know, we still have the insurance money sitting in the bank earning interest. We could start a whole new business.
You read my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to rebuild holidays?
I don't know, do you? I mean, that's fine if that's your, you know, that's your dream.
Well, it was, you know, fun making holidays become a reality, but it seems like rebuilding it would sort of be like living in the past.
I agree,
you know?
I agree. So, hey, listen, I'm open.
Well, we could check out the ads here.
Right.
Look, there's a car wash on Pine Street that's up for sale.
I could see you washing the cars in your bikini.
Spending life with a chamois in my hands. I think not.
Okay, all right, what do we got here? How about the Malibu tanning salon?
Working the register while you check out some babe's tan lines? I think not.
Well, whatever. We need to find something that gives us our afternoons free so we could spend time with Max after school.
Well, then we need a night job. We need a night job. A nightclub job. We could open a nightclub. A nightclub. Like a Latin beat nightclub. You know, you and Max could be like Desi and Little Ricky. Oh, think how cool he would think that was to tell all of his friends at school that his dad owns like the Hatton and Night spot.
Yeah, I think that'd be very cool. But right now, I'd like to mambo.
Do you have any idea what the possible connection between Hayward and Mrs. Bennett might be?
I asked him last night, and he very artfully dodged my questions. And Mrs. Bennett is not much more forthcoming. It's...
Miss Kane? Meet again.
Dr. Hayward, Miss Kane has just told me something I find very disturbing.
I'll bet she has. I assume we're talking about what took place after the benefit last night?
Indeed. Mrs. Bennett was clearly in distress. You were on the scene, and you failed to treat her.
Failure hardly enters into it. I was standing nearby and would have helped Miss Bennett when my pager went off. And by then, you were on the scene, Joe, and assuming that the woman was in good hands, I answered my page. There was a patient in post-op fibrillating.
I didn't hear your pager.
It's the kind that vibrates. I've always had a pet peeve against pagers going off in restaurants and movie theaters.
But you came back to the parking lot after the ambulance left.
I gave my orders over the phone, and the patient stabilized.
You abandoned someone clearly in distress in order to respond to a page.
I was confident that the poor woman was in good hands with you on the scene, Joe. That's why I responded to what I thought was another emergency. By the time I came back to see if you needed my help, the woman was en route to the hospital. What's this all about, Joe? Did Miss Bennett file a complaint?
No, but I intend to talk to her. And if I find any evidence of malfeasance, you can forget about heading up the new cardiac wing. Actually, you can forget about this hospital altogether.
Ah, there goes my page. Dee Dee calls. Miss Kane? Always a pleasure.
Every word out of that man's mouth was a lie.
You want the inside scoop? People in the know use New Preference by L'Oreal. Take it from me, color doesn't get any better than this. The secret? Special new anti-drying conditioners, so my hair won't dry out. Now my hair is softer than ever before, right down to the ends. And Preference has Stay True colorant, so my color won't fade out. So I have golden color, long-lasting color, simply glorious color. New Preference by L'Oreal. Pass it on. You're worth it.
Isn't it cool that our bodies were designed to bend and move and be flexible? It's also cool that Always, with new Flexi Wings, does all the same stuff. Looks like they took a lesson from us and designed a wing that moves like we do and wraps around really smoothly. The wings help my pads stay in place so much better, and the sides of my underwear are more protected than with my ordinary maxi, even when I twist or turn. making me feel as if wearing a pad is the most natural thing in the world. Always with new Flexi Wings. Better protection.
This is not like any other antacid I've ever had.
You won't believe your mouth.
It dissolves in your mouth. It's just like, shabam.
Introducing Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables, a whole new kind of calcium antacid for heartburn.
Dissolves immediately, swallow, done.
Boom.
New Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewables dissolve faster and more completely than Tums.
It's not gritty, it's not pieces. Goodbye, Grit.
New Maalox Quick Dissolve Chewable Tablets. Quick dissolve your heartburn away.
I'm a happy man.
From 1 Minute Maalox.
He was a young writer in trouble. Then he met the one woman who could change his life.
Was she? Bring on, Will.
There's only one problem.
I love her.
She's completely out of reach. But that won't stop him from trying.
Are you the author of the plays of William Shakespeare?
I am.
Then kiss me again, for I'm not mistoken.
Nominated for 13 Academy Awards, including Best Picture of the Year.
I love you.
Shakespeare in Love, rated R, now playing everywhere.
Stop ignoring me! Those engineers put me here because you need jet dry in your rinse cycle. Give me some jet dry. Let me fight that residue in film. Yay! Look at that! Brilliant!
Jet dry.
Mwah.
Your dishwasher was designed for it.
You are my sunshine.
Help soothe your baby's cold with Johnson's Soothing Vapor Bath. The only baby bath enriched with rosemary, eucalyptus, and menthol. Add it to a warm bath and soon you'll both feel more comfortable. Johnson's Soothing Vapor Bath.
Tonight on 2020, has it happened to you? You hire someone to clean your house and begin missing things, money, jewelry.
Cleaning people, an amazing hidden camera report.
Plus, win a war, disrupt a country, never fire a shot. Diane Sawyer unlocks secrets of new millennium weapons on 2020 tonight.
Tomorrow, GMA goes behind the blue wall of silence and inside the secret world of police brutality. Diane Sawyer, Charles Gibson, Good Morning America.
Hubba, hubba.
I don't believe Cary Grant ever said hubba hubba.
That's because he never saw you in that. Le Rao. You look sensational.
Thank you. Something smells heavenly.
Have
What
a
is
seat,
it?
honey. Come on. Let's start. To begin with, a rose for you.
Thank you.
And
Oh, lovely, lovely muffins. What kind?
I think we got corn and blueberry, both 100% whole grain. Followed by melon, in and out of season. Les fraises. Strawberries to you. We have a egg white frittata with tomato and mushroom. Fresh squeezed OJ. And to top it all off, decaffeinated hot chocolate.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
They do, and as long as you are stuck with me, you are on a heart-healthy diet.
Oh,
Speaking of which, wouldn't hurt me to start eating a little more healthy either.
Ted Martin, you are just chock full of surprises.
You stick with me, your life is going to be one big surprise from here on out. To my wife, my once and future wife.
It's delicious.
Yeah. Oh, I got another surprise for you. And a fair to remember. Now I finally get to see how it ends.
I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
You didn't have to see it, I lived it. When you didn't show up on that roof, I lost my mind. Came running back here, found the manager, asked her if, she'd seen the movie. Does Deborah Carr meet Cary Grant at the top of the Empire State Building? She said when she told me that Deborah Carr was hit by a truck, I lost it. I must have called every single emergency room in Manhattan.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, I didn't know. While you were calling every hospital in Manhattan, I was passed out on the floor of Braden's apartment. If it hadn't been for him, I owe him my life.
Well, I guess I owe him too.
God, we lost so much time.
No, don't go there, honey. It's not worth it. That road leads right down to the loony bin, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
Think about all the good years, the wonderful years we have ahead of us. I'm counting on 40 or 50 at least.
It's a deal. Just wish we could share some of this happiness with the kids,
Well, why don't we? Come on, what the hell? We can start packing.
What do you mean? What about this beautiful breakfast?
We could always take it to go. On the other hand, the bed is still unmade.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, that would just be a shame to let that go to waste.
I think so.
Oh. His pager did not go off. I would swear to that.
You don't have to sell me on it.
So, well, what are you going to do, Joe?
Unfortunately, there's very little I can do without proof.
But you have me. I'm an eyewitness.
I know, but legally it's going to be your word against his. And unfortunately, he's got the full support of the board, thanks to Palmer Cortland. So I'm afraid that what you brought me is not enough for me to get rid of Haywood, much as I would like to.
Revolve around this hospital. My mother worked here until the day she died, and Dr. Tyler, my stepfather, he was here for the groundbreaking of Pine Valley Hospital when Pine Valley Hospital was just a blueprint and a dream. I mean, at the very least, Joe, this seems really a corruption of their legacy.
You should remember the hospital board, who definitely could use her support.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, well, I just might do that.
I wish she was on the board when Hayward pulled that stunt on Chandler.
What stunt on Chandler?
Well, I don't... Is this up for review?
Well, I don't think any of us was sworn to secrecy.
Well, then what happened?
Dr. Despicable himself intentionally mismedicated Adam Chandler when he was here a while back. Shot his blood pressure right through the roof.
Adam nearly died, and then Haywood blamed it all on Jake.
This is horrible. And that man is still practicing medicine?
Well, money talks.
You know, David Hayward asked me something last night that I found fascinating. Actually, it made my blood run cold. He looked me in the eye and he asked me if there wasn't someone in my life who I would refuse to lift a finger to help, even if that person's life were in jeopardy. Under the circumstances, I found that question to be extremely ghoulish.
You think he was referring to himself and Mrs. Bennett?
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind about that.
I think it's time I had a talk with the lady. Oh, Erica, I want to thank you very much for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome, Joe. And Joe, good luck with Mrs. Bennett, because she's got her guard up too, and what she's guarding is anyone's guess.
The judge granted a continuance.
So the hearing's been postponed?
You have a 3-week grace period.
Oh, thanks.
I don't think I did you any favor.
You bought me time. That's all I need to turn Mateo's head around.
Turning his head is one thing. Turning his heart is another. Raquel, you're a vibrant, attractive young woman. Give up on Mateo. Give him a divorce and get on with your life.
I have no life without him.
I'll be in touch.
Okay. Yes! Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, great. Thank you. Was someone just here?
My lawyer.
Ah, well, I hope we can all get together today and do what's best for Max.
Lynette stopped by to let me know that the hearing's been postponed.
What? What do you mean postponed?
It's partly my fault. My lawyer didn't get certain documents filed on time.
Ah, that's... Damn it.
Well, maybe it's not such a bad thing.
No, I want this over. You know, I want to settle this thing once and for all.
Mateo, Max is so happy. He's got you and me together, under the same roof. It's his dream come true. We can go on like this a little longer, can't we? Just the three of us.
Hey, Baxter, what's for lunch?
Chicken noodle. Been eating it since I was a kid.
Yeah, I used to eat condensed soup, and then I learned my ABCs. You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup.
Progresso chicken noodle with only white meat chicken, big vegetables, just the right seasonings. See what I mean?
Much better.
Told you.
Now, want to talk about that lunchbox?
Discover the better taste of Progresso and win one of 50,000 cool blue prizes during Progresso's Blue is Better Instant Win Sweepstakes.
It takes dozens of people to make a show come to life, and just one thing to stop it, a migraine. So for migraine pain, you know what I take? Excedrin migraine. It really works. It gives me the strong, fast relief I need.
My doctor says it's the only non-prescription medicine that's FDA approved for migraine pain relief. So the migraine pain goes away, and I can get back to work, because the show must go on. Excedrin migraine. Trust me, it works.
When you use Lever 2000, you'll always feel like being close, because Lever 2000 is a tough deodorant clean, so you want to get close. But we also have moisturizers for your skin, so you want to stay close. Lever 2000, the touchable clean for all your 2000 parts.
I was getting married. I didn't want to be a fat bride. I lost 39 pounds on the Slim Fast plan. I've kept it off for 3 years, and I still fit into my wedding dress. I feel on top of the world. I take care of myself. I eat right, and I have Slim Fast for lunch every day. It's delicious. It helps keep me looking like this.
23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
I feel wonderful.
Slim Fast every day. Balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
I did it. You can do it.
Teletubbies Nursery Rhymes. Your children would love to sing their favorite nursery rhymes with the Teletubbies. Teletubbies Nursery Rhymes, available now only on video.
Babies are bundles of energy. So Pampers found a way to use that energy. That's why in all of our diapers there are stripes of lotion that form the Gentle Touch Liner Plus Aloe. It uses a baby's movement and warmth to release a layer of lotion that helps protect against wetness and helps skin stay soft and smooth. Pampers Premium and Baby Dry. They keep on working, and babies keep on going. Pamper the skin they're in.
Hungry Jack biscuits now have the delicious taste of cinnamon and sugar in every flaky layer. These are really good.
Hungry Jack cinnamon and sugar biscuits.
A stranger enters your life, knows everything about your life.
Your town's full of adulterers, thieves, murderers,
and uses it to destroy your life. ABC is taking February by storm. Stephen King's Storm of the Century, Sunday at 9/8 Central. See it first on ABC, then read the book.
Morning, lover.
Hey.
Raquel, what's going on?
Hearing's postponed.
Why didn't Uncle Trevor call us? My lawyer just found out. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, we can manage the way things are now, right? It's just for a few weeks longer. Max will love it.
No, that's not how we're gonna play it. Is he awake?
Yeah, he's in the kitchen with Stella.
Good. Could you get him for me? I'd like to have a heart-to-heart with my son.
What are you gonna tell him?
Well, the same thing I told you. As soon as we find a new place, we're out of here.
What does that mean for me and Max?
Well, your plans are up to you, but since the hearing has been postponed and I have custody of Max, he'll be coming with us.
Dad. You have to get up.
Count of 3. 1.
2.
3. You're busted good.
You're such a faker.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm home. Right where I want to be. Never leaving your arms for the rest of my life.
And I'm never, ever leaving yours.
I heard some rather disturbing news about something that happened last night after you collapsed.
Oh, no, my check bounced. I'll have to beat up my accountant again.
This concerns you and Dr. David Hayward. You were in distress, and Dr. Hayward neglected to treat you.
Oh, you've been listening to the ravings of that very protective Erica Kane, haven't you?
She did express her concerns.
Well, I think Miss Kane should confine her extracurricular activities to her brilliant fundraising. There was no trouble between Dr. Hayward and myself last night. None at all.
No, thank you. I have my own hair and makeup people. Who is conducting this interview? Really? Well, and the intro to the program?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
If you drink coffee or smoke, Plus White challenges you to unstain your teeth. They could be this stained. But Plus White gets rid of smoking and coffee stains fast. After one brushing, see the difference?
My stains are gone.
Get the Plus with Plus White.
Put wings on an ordinary pad, and it's still an ordinary pad. Put wings on Stay Free's 4-Wall Maxi, and you've got superior protection.
Only Stay Free has 4-wall protection and wings.
Superior protection against leaks.
These days, everything's faster. So how come pain relief isn't faster? Introducing Advil Liquid Gels. On tough pain, they're stronger and faster than extra strength Tylenol. New Advil Liquid Gels. Pain relief. Stronger and faster.
Look at you. What a cold. Even your sinuses hurt. You know how Advil gets rid of tough pain fast? Well, Advil Cold and Sinus gets rid of tough sinus pain fast. This is in this, plus a decongestant. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much.
Nothing helps you kick back at the end of the day like Tostitos chips and salsa. We do suggest you actually try waiting till the end of the day.
Now let's release the fries.
Dig in, kick back with new Hint of Lime Tostitos for a whole new twist.
What makes Mulan a classic is the story.
Look at me.
It was all about honor. She was spunky. She did what she believed in.
We laughed and we cried and we feared.
There's lessons to be learned.
It doesn't matter who you are, you can really do anything.
I, as a dad, will want them to see it over and over again.
My son's already asked me for it, so I think we'll have to own it.
Introducing Chicken Voila. Seasoned grilled chicken breast, tender pasta, and bird's eye vegetables all in one bag. Chicken Voila. One skillet, 10 minutes, and so simple it almost prepares itself.
How sweet, you made dinner.
Chicken Voila from Bird's Eye. Bring a little wow to your table.
Help wanted. Immediate openings available for the most important jobs in America. Helping the organizations that help children. Whatever you can do, you can make a difference. To learn how you can help in your community, reach us at this web address and number. We're fighting for the children. Whose side are you on?
On the next All My Children.
What's wrong?
Ask your father.
What is this stuff anyway?
Your wedding. I hope you like it, Stuart.
From now on, don't cross me, or I'll be obliged to return the favor.